time to go back to the front door and escort this presence out. And the closure does vary from person to person. I've had people stay with her for an hour. I've had people stay with the presence for 5 minutes. Doesn't matter. Whatever makes you happy. Listen to your heart, and you will know when your time together has reached conclusion. You're going to feel it. And so once you've ushered her out, the deed is done. And now your part is to enjoy the feast that you've created, no matter how humble, and thank her for the new beginnings. Thank her for coming. Thank her in advance for granting all of your deepest heartfelt desires. And trust that things are being handled for your highest good. So you can almost get a sense of things dropping off your shoulders, if nothing else. Bid this goddess a safe journey and bless her on her way. And it marks the end of the Lakshmi ritual for this year, but the beginning of a hopeful, bright, very profound, very successful new year. The Lakshmi energy, it is an energy, and you are an aspect of this great energy made manifest. You're it. It's you. And you've got to get to the point where you understand that all wealths live within you eternally. And that Lakshmi, actually, the paradox here is Lakshmi never came or went. She just is. She is that. She is the isness in you. And as she is just that, so are you. So it's a very loving, tender process if you care to do it. I just always look forward a week or so later to hear, how'd you do? Did Lakshmi come? And one of those events, a couple of weeks after, a young mother came in. Oh, she was just fantastic. This gal had a 4-year-old little guy, Quentin. And Quentin was very skeptical of Mommy's plan to bring in somebody. And as a matter of fact, when he went to the front door with Mommy, and Mommy had really primed this little guy for this. You know, we have to put out the candy, and we have to put out a little ginger ale, and we got to do it all, right? Well, the little guy wasn't having too much of it, and he was completely disappointed when they opened the door and there's no Lakshmi in physical presence. Well, Mommy set the child down in the living room at the coffee table, and Mommy went about her work, showing Lakshmi all the rooms on the upper level. And this was a home that had a galley that you could walk and see most of downstairs. And all of a sudden, she's hearing this little guy talk downstairs, and she calls down, "Who are you talking to, Quentin?" And Quentin doesn't miss a beat. "Mommy, I'm talking to Lakshmi." Lakshmi actually did manifest because he was so filled with innocence. So it's your innocence that draws every good thing. Drop your sophistication. Drop your worldly ways. They're really not making it, and they're not bringing you the joy that's right here for each of us. So anything that's become too technical, too difficult, too mind-bending, let it go. Let it go and swing into this Lakshmi energy. Why not? What have you got to lose? Maybe money out for a new candle. Maybe a bottle of wine if you feel like going that way. Maybe a flower. Go pick one from the garden. Go back to your innocence. Go back to your state of wonderment. It's so magical. You are a magical being. I see it for you. I'm aware of it. And when you start seeing it, then there's two of us. Then there's more of us. Then somehow the community is righted. And somehow the town is better. And somehow, the state is better. And somehow, naturally, easily, effortlessly, you and I are part of peace on earth. Much love. Happy Lakshmi time, Saturday, October 29, 6 o'clock. See ya, hear ya next week. Bye.